Am I live? Am I live? Can y'all tell me, am I live? Am I live? Am I live? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay. Yes, I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. Anyway, I can't sleep past 3 o'clock. I got too much to do. Too much living to do. I could sleep when I die. Anyway, I just want to get in here and talk about the Knicks. The reason why I want to talk about the Knicks is because I'm learning some things because I didn't pay attention to basketball. It was boring to me. The only thing I started to get into was the WNBA basketball, and that's because of Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Those were the only two, and that was like I think it was during COVID. I think it was during COVID, or shortly after COVID. I started watching them. And to me, they were more interesting than the guys because they actually played it because they love. There's a difference when you play because you love the game, and there's a difference when you're looking at it as a payday. The greatest motivation for anything we do in life should be love. That's the only way it's going to sustain you. That's the only way it's going to keep you out of trouble. Now, when you're seeking money, when you're seeking attention, when you're seeking, stuff like that, it never works. It's like building your house on sand or hay. But when you build your life, meaning you whether you paid or not, you do it. That's how I am with law. For years, I gave a lot of free legal advice. That's how I lost my first house. I just enjoyed law. I just enjoyed being an attorney. And even though I wasn't getting the money that I wanted, but I was getting valuable experience, valuable. And now I'm where I am, because I love what I do. Now, for a minute there, I didn't like the law because I was going through so much racism and stuff, racism, sexism, and classism that, you know, it got lonely there for a minute. It was hard to connect to people. At the time, I couldn't afford to go to all these events, and they rarely came to Atlanta. I don't know why, but a lot of these events rarely come to Atlanta, like the National Bar Association. That's for the Black Lawyers, National Black Lawyers Association, ABA. So they didn't do a lot of stuff in Atlanta. So and I didn't fly out. I had children. I had small children. So, I couldn't take advantage of a lot of stuff because unlike me, like most career women, if I have children, I got to put them first, not my career. My family first, then career. So, and a lot of times, I work around white people and, um, I did not hang out. I wasn't interested in the things that they were doing. I don't like grinning in people's face, so I just, I go to work, I go home. I didn't make my job people my family. Some people, because you spend so much time at work, they become your family. They call them what, job wives and job husbands and job moms and job dad. No, no, no. You're not my family. You're my co-workers. I don't trust you. I remember one time I was going through a situation at a job, and I had some of my employees. So now my rule of thumb now, none of my employees can follow me on Facebook. They can follow me on Instagram, but not Facebook. And I let this black worker, she was, a mammy, and she was on my Facebook page telling them what I was saying on my Facebook page because I was going off about my job. I was young, I was young. I was late 30s, and she was jealous. She's a hen. And guess what they did to her? Guess what they did to her? The mammy that was running around telling everybody they I look at all the people that bothered me. I really look at it doesn't end well with them. And I don't have to do anything. I don't have to wishing any bad things on them. Nothing. It just happens. So she was out of there. And she was boo-hoo crying, boo-boo-boo. Nah, B. Nah, you backstabbed me. I don't care about you. So anyway, I got my nails done yesterday. I got dollar signs on my thumbs. Since my name's Shawana S, I just decided to put dollar signs. So anyway, um, I want to talk about the Knicks. I digress. I didn't know that the Brunson, his father's a coach. So this guy, I'm gonna link the video in my description box. He said that people were just like dogging him out. He too short. He too this. He too that. So I asked my husband. I said, What? Because he was explaining who everybody is. Because I don't know. I like the tall guy. He's so happy. He's Puerto Rican. He's Puerto Rican. But you see a black man when you look at him. But he's fine. I like him. He's so happy. He just smiling. He just everywhere he go. He just happy. He just a happy person. And he got But anyway, I don't know his name. I gotta learn their names, okay? Because look, I'm from the era with Pat Ewing, Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley. I used to date my friend. Charles Oakley. And it was one more person. I'm missing somebody. I never watched any of Carmela and Anthony play. I have no idea. Because I was, going through it when he was at his height. All I know is he was married to Lala. That's it. That's all I know about Carmela. And he was the star of the Knicks team. But everybody's like shocked that they're good. And the tall one that's like Puerto Rican or Dominican. He's a Puerto Rican or Dominican. I get them mixed up. And he said, they said, did you ever think you were that good? He said, yeah. Man, y'all don't understand New York and New Jersey and Connecticut folks. Y'all just don't understand us. Y'all don't. Y'all don't. Y'all don't. I'm so happy New York's back on the map because New Jersey is automatically on the map. When New York is on the map. Brooklyn Nets, come home to Jersey. Come home to Jersey. Come back to Jersey. Come back. Come back. Come back. Them ugly ass uniform. Them ugly ass colors. Come back. Come back. Investors, do what you gotta do. Bring the Nets back to Jersey. Bring them back. Build them a nice stadium with taxpayer dollars. Come on, come back, come back. Because Knicks got New York on lock. Come back, come back. Knicks own New York. It's over. So everybody was talking about this guy was too short. So I asked my husband how old is he? I mean, how tall is he? He said about 6 feet 6'1". And I looked at him and I was like, that's not short to me. It's all relative. That's not short to me. That's tall. I don't understand why they look. I'm 5'6". So he's 4 inches, so taller than me, right? So I'm looking, 6 inches taller than me. I'm like, okay. And then they played a Ray from Stephen A. Smith, all these people talking ish. Why they go get him? He ain't this, he ain't that. Why we gotta compare people? Why does that? Maybe that I don't understand competition because we're all unique. So he had something to prove. So he's now these same people with the same mouth. Now they praising him. That's why I don't get hype. That's why I hype my own self up. That's why I love that song Affirmations. Because I like on me, on me, on me. It's on me. I hype my own self up. I had to be my own hype man. I didn't go around asking everybody, can I be a lawyer? Should I be a lawyer? No, I said I want to be a lawyer. Boom. from a little girl. I said, I'm going to be a lawyer. I saw myself in the courtroom. The first trial I ever sat in on was a murder trial in Passaic County Court on a field trip from St. Mary's, the school I got kicked out of because I got too much mouth. I know we weren't supposed to be bound to any statutes. They ain't want to hear that, especially no white Jesus. I've always been a rebel with the cause. So what you see now, I have always been like this. There's no secret. I'm a banger. I'm a warrior. So anyway, so I don't get impressed when people give me compliments. Or you know, when guys say you cute, I already know that. And why do you need to tell me that? Why are you? What is your goal? Why you need to tell me that? You see, I come up here, I don't get all dressed up because why? Because I ain't trying to impress you. I ain't trying to impress you. I don't. I look the same with or without makeup. Now, don't feel bad. Some people need help with makeup. That's okay. Leave them alone. If that makes them happy, leave them alone until they find out they're naturally beautiful. Let people do their own journey. I'm just one. I'm 58. What you see is what you get. I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to impress people that ain't even impressed with their own selves. Okay. So they, everybody now, everybody, Knicks, Nick. But just before the playoffs, they were talking ish about the Knicks. That you were talking ish about Brunson. You was talking ish about his daddy. You was talking ish about everybody. Okay. Okay. And now they silenced you. Y'all don't understand. I don't understand this. People act like what they did was so ingenious. It was common sense. You got the right coaching staff. You got the right people on the team. The bench is good. I never understood why people didn't invest in the bench and use the bench. Not only hire a good bench. You don't want just bench ones. You want people that can get in and ball when they need to be called upon. Everybody's focused on the starter team. Michael Jordan could not be Michael Jordan without Scottie Pippen, or whatever his name is, and Dennis Rodman, and everybody else on the team. There's no I in team. This ain't tennis singles. This is not golf. Okay. This is basketball. And you need a team and you need everybody to be good at their position. You got to learn how to make adjustments in the game, in the middle of the game. You got to look. So it makes sense to have a coach in a skybox looking down like football because the vision, they can see things. So you can make adjustments. And then you got to be able to make your team better by passing the ball, not be a ball hogger. And hog the ball when it's necessary. When your team ain't playing, take up the slack. So what he did, what y'all did, the more he talked, it's me. That's how champions think. The more you talk about us, the madder we get, and we channel that into making it better. When the trolls were coming after me while my mother was dying, it sent me into a cocoon, but it only made me better. It made me better. It made me more connected. It made me get out there and ready to bang with them now. Now I'm ready to bang and it's silent. You see the silence? You see, they ain't talking shit now. They won't even say my name. They won't even say attorney mom. I watch Beef Sector. I don't know his Beef Sector channel, Beef Sector cartoon or Beef cartoon. I watch him for the synopsis. I watch him. And he said that Tasha K did a list of the Beef Sector. Everybody put everybody name up there except properly bona fide. You didn't see her name up there, and she really there was a group before the beef sector, and they were battling each other. Okay, and guess who was the common culprit in that? The Kane. Really properly bona fide set there. It was the Fresh Collective. That was the first. Look, I met all these people through James Caldwell. I blame James Caldwell. That's I learned about all these people through James Caldwell. Okay. I wanted a distraction from my life. Okay. James Caldwell, that's him. And then I went away for a little while. Then I came back and I was looking for him. Then I found out he was sick and he had cancer. And I was saying I'm so glad he was back to see him because I enjoyed his reviews and stuff. Then out of nowhere, this guy came, uh, thinking he could sing, thinking he was the king. He came. Then I saw that situation, and it was fun watching him and James. He and James, together. And then there was a Fresh Collective. It all went down, and somehow they didn't want James to be a part of the Fresh Collective. It was a mess. Then Sean tried to take over from Poppy Bona. It was a mess. Because you remember the Scorpion show? It was the Scorpion show. It was Nayra. It was all these people. Okay. S_Hutchison. After James and them, then I found S_Hutchison. Then they were on Blab going, all the things they doing now was already done. What initially brought me to YouTube was ATLian. ATLian brought me to YouTube. Gina McCauley created Attorney Mom. Because she said, stop using your government name. I said, okay. So we came up with a name. She was trying to help me create. I created Character Corner, Blogspot. She helped me, Gina. Sandra Rose started everything. I mean, Sandra Rose started everything. But these people names never get mentioned. We never get mentioned. And the beef sector actually started with me watching. I said, well, I'm bored. First, I was trying to get Tanya TKO to stop scamming people, knowing she had a home in New York, telling about she homeless. Then after I got tired of Tanya, I turned my attention to the beef between, Lady Nika and Sean and James and what about Alexander Rogers? Ain't nobody mentioning Alexander Rogers. I know he's still here under these troll. Look, I'm gonna expose everybody troll account. I'm gonna let you know who's who. Everybody want to act like they ain't watching the F-ish and they ain't part of it. Okay. So everybody, what about Alexander Rogers? And then Tiki, little Tiki. She didn't beef with nobody, but she was there. Okay. So they all go on this trip. And then Lady Nika came back and had an attitude. And she was right. She was right. And then James just, his nasty ass. He's so mean. He a mean bitch. He came back and it just was all. And, James is the type. You fuck. James, he don't start nothing, but he'll finish it. And she came back and she was expressing herself. The only person that really should be mad at me is Lady Nika. Because I was like, you're wrong. You shouldn't have did that. You should have waited, and got. But she was right. She was right the whole entire time. She was right. They were thinking that. They wanted to buy her some clothes. Like I'm like niggas, y'all ain't the. It was one more person there with the afro. What was the one with the afro? I liked her. Oh my gosh, she was there too. Because I think her and Lady Nika was supposed to share a room. I think she was in the service. Somebody remember her name, put it in it. These are people y'all missing out. Y'all ain't getting to the nitty gritty. But see, properly bona fide is smart. See, they don't want smart people with credentials in the beef sector. They don't want people who are spiritual and mature. They want people that are down with the fuck shit. So they get the most attention. Then I went away for a little while. Then I found Fabe. And I used to get up because I get up early. And I remember she used to just sit on her porch and drink her coffee and stuff and talk. The only difference with me, and the only difference with me, I didn't show my kids. I didn't talk about my kids. You just knew I was a mom because I protected them. I'm still protected. My youngest one's the only one want to get on camera. The other two, they ain't with the fuck shit. I raised them right. They don't want to be in the camera. They ain't trying to get cash apps from y'all. They don't want gifts. I don't need them. I buy them gifts. Their fathers buy them gifts. Their grandmother, before she died, brought them gifts. So why would bought? I'm sorry, bought. Why would I want to come out here and show them? I almost pass out that these people have YouTube channels living off their children. Like that annoys me because this internet's so dangerous. But that's their children. That's how they want to handle it. It's just too much in their face. It's just too much. So anyway, um, yeah. So these people don't get the recognition. It was Cadillac Kim, James Caldwell, Soldier Boy, and ATLN. They were the main ones that really started this whole thing. I was the first person to ever interview ATLN. When I find the video, I know it's on one of these little this thingy. I'm gonna upload it. I told her, don't forget, I interviewed you first. Now she wanna act like she don't know me. Bitch. Shout out to Mama Rose. I hope you're doing well. I will send you a basket, Mama Rose, but your daughter's on some fuck shit. She want to be a mean girl because she don't haven't dealt with her issues. She want to go around and be a mean girl, and she was the it blogger. Her and Sandra Rose here in Atlanta. Now she got to look over her back because she always talking shit about people. She always talking shit about people. She a snake. Fuck her. She didn't stink to me. The one time I met talking with Tammy. I met talking with Tammy twice. Um, talking with Tammy. I hope none of them accounts are connected to you, girl. I hope none of those accounts. Talking with Tammy. I hope. Oh, I can't wait to get the evidence. I'm really scared because if I find out it was any of these people, especially lawyers, And then I found Jay Wilson, and then I saw Tracy. I was there when he created Tracy. He told Tracy, start your own channel. I was there. I was there watching this all go down, right? So because of Tracy, I found other people. Cam Talk Too Much, Queen 88, all these other people. I think they from Texas or Memphis or one. Child, I enjoy those people, them little young people. I did. I saw the fights with it was a mink girl. I was there. I was about to pass out because these were moms fighting, like fighting here in Georgia. One thing I like about, I don't know what sector it is, but they pull up. They like, look, we ain't gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna just talk because that's how we are in Jersey. No, we don't talk. Throw hands and shut the fuck up. Don't all that talking. Tell VS to do post the mother. Why she won't post the Mother's Day interview? I should have downloaded it. Why she won't do it? You know why? You know why? Ask her why. We talked about all this. We talked about all this. All of this. Everything. And at the time I was sick. I was sick when I did that interview. It was right before my surgery to get the goiter out my neck. She said, "Oh, Attorney Mom, you weren't like this when you interviewed me, like ooh, like I was nigga. I was sick." Y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. Two of my friends came up during the interview. Two, my daughter's godmother and Black Seagull. Because Black Seagull been wanting to fuck Sean Bradley up. He gay. That's my boy. He been wanting to fuck him up. He like to fight like me. He like going to jail. He wants to go. He's an educated, one of the smartest brothers I ever met. He just said, "Say the word, I will fuck him up for you." I told him, "Stand down, stand down, stand down." I got bangers that like we like to bang. We don't talk. We don't all that back and forth, video after video after video, begging. Or we ain't doing all that. We ain't doing. I get more. I'm more mad at the lawyers. Rest of y'all don't care, but the lawyers, that's embarrassing. Think lawyers asking for cash apps. Think about it. Let me tell you how dumb people are. They will call me paralegal mom. Like being a paralegal is an insult. That's how slow they are on Lipstick Alley. They're slow. You think calling somebody paralegal mom is an insult. You bitches could have been in school doing your dissertation instead of sitting on Lipstick Alley talking about me. Talking about me. But I don't have a problem. Y'all trolls, y'all do what you're supposed to. Keyboard thugs, fake bitches, miserable bitches, analyzing other people's lives, but while your life is falling apart. Because if you were happy, guess what? Well, guess where you wouldn't be? Guess where you wouldn't be if you were happy? Yeah, we're gonna find out job, IPs, everything. Everything. I'm gonna show y'all about the internet. I'm gonna show you there's nothing hidden, even with them fake IP thinking they hiding, you hiding stuff. Child. Child. Y'all getting ready to get exposed. I'm sorry. The countdown is on. I'm telling y'all now. You either apologize or I'm taking you down. I'm taking you down. You gotta apologize or I'm taking you down because you know what? You've been with the fuck shit. You're a Rico. You've been sending money to continue this fuck shit. And y'all mad at the troll. Y'all stupid. Let me tell you something. I ain't sending my money to nobody. I ain't cam up. I wouldn't be sitting on no panel with nobody that never showed me their face. And y'all mad because she don't. You should be more mad at the people that's sitting on her panel and that's giving her the money. I don't understand old biddies want to be accepted by the YNs. I don't understand it. I don't in my life. I'm talking about people 55 and older. That's all I'm talking about. I'm talking about 50 people in their late 50s, in their 60s and 70s. Is your self-esteem that low? You don't have nothing else to do. At least give to something you can get a tax write-off for. But y'all sitting up here, child, let me stop. But anyway, flattering lips. Be careful of flattering lips. The Bible warns us against it. Look it up. Do some scripture researching today instead of doxing niggas. Instead of doxing folks, look up the scripture about flattering tongues. Okay? Look it up. I'm not gonna do it for you. I'm tired. You do something. Because that same mouth that's praising you today will be cursing and doxing you tomorrow. I'm done.